Hello students, welcome back to this lecture 1 arithmetic progression. So in this lecture we'll continue arithmetic progression. Okay, so in our previous lecture there we have discussed introduction of arithmetic progression, and there we have some examples also see. Okay, so in today's lecture we first discuss what is the minimum, what is the minimum information need to make an arithmetic progression that we have discussed in our previous lecture. So there we have studied for making an arithmetic progression, we will need both the first term and the common difference D. Okay, so if you know what A and D are, you can list the arithmetic progression. Okay, and what about the other way around? That is, if you are given a list of numbers, can you say that it is an AP and then find A and D? Okay, so we have discussed in our previous lecture, when we know the value of A and D, then we can list the arithmetic progression. But now the converse question, what about the other way? What about the converse way round? Okay, so that is, if you are given a list of numbers, then can you say that it is an AP? Okay, so first question is, if you give a list of numbers, suppose you have given some list of numbers, then you have to check that list of numbers, is it an AP or not? Okay, and then if it is an AP, if your answer is yes, then find the first term and the common difference D. Okay, so then find A and D. Since A is the first term, so it can easily be written. So it is not difficult to find the first term A. Okay, since this is actually first term of a list of numbers, and we know that in an AP, every succeeding terms is obtained by adding fixed number D to the preceding term. Okay, so D found by subtracting any term from its succeeding terms, and the term which immediately follows it should be same for an AP. Okay, so if we have an AP, suppose A1, A2, A3, comma dot dot A. Okay, so here the first term is basically A1, so you can easily find the first term. This is actually here A1, and now come to the common difference. So now you can find common difference, that is basically equal to difference of consecutive terms. Okay, so if we subtracting any term from its succeeding term, then we'll get the value of D. Okay, so for example, for the list of numbers, so here we have given list of numbers 6, 9, 12, 15, dot dot dot. Okay, so here we have to find first term of this list of numbers. Okay, and we have to find the common difference. Okay, common difference D. So here first check, is this list of numbers an AP or not? Okay, so here you can see, if we add 3 in the preceding terms, then you will get the succeeding terms. Okay, so here the succeeding terms are obtained by adding +3 with its preceding terms. Okay, so it follows the patterns. It follows the patterns of an arithmetic progression. So this list of numbers basically will form an arithmetic progression. Now we can find the first term and the common difference D. So here the first term, it is easy to see. Here the first term is 6. So A is equal to 6. And now how can we find the common difference D? So common difference D is basically we get by subtracting the any terms from the succeeding term of this list of numbers. Okay, so here we have a2 minus a1, that is equal to 9 minus 6, and this is equal to 3. And a3 minus a2, this is equal to 12 minus 9, and this is equal to 3. And a4 minus a3, this is equal to 15 minus 12, and this is equal to 3. So here, in each case, the difference of two consecutive terms is basically 3, and they are equal. So here the difference of any two consecutive terms in each case is 3. So the given list is an AP, whose first term A is 6 and the common difference D is 3. Okay, so here the first term A is 6 and the common difference D is 3. So basically in this example we have given a list of numbers. Okay, so first here we check this list of numbers is an AP. Okay, so by taking the difference of two consecutive terms, here for the difference of any two consecutive terms is basically 3. Okay, and they are same. So this list of numbers in an AP this list of number is an AP. Okay, and here first term A is basically 6 and the common difference D is equal to 3. Now let us move to next example. So here we have given this example. So for the list of numbers 6, 3, 0, minus 3, dot. Okay, so now your first task is so that this list of numbers is an AP. Okay, so this is your first task, and then find the first terms of this list of numbers of this AP and the common difference of this AP. So A2 minus A1, this is equal to 3 minus 6, and this is equal to minus 3. Okay, and A3 minus A2, this is equal to 0 minus 3, and this is equal to minus 3. And A4 minus A3, this is equal to minus 3, minus 0, this is equal to minus 3. Similarly, you can find all the difference of two consecutive integers. Okay, and you can observe that all the difference of two consecutive integers, the consecutive terms basically are equal. Okay, so here basically you will get for any k, the difference of two consecutive terms ak plus 1 minus ak, this is equal to also 3. Okay, for any k which is actually real numbers. So similarly this list of numbers is also an AP, and whose first term is 6 and the common difference D is equal to minus 3. Okay, now in general for an AP, A1, A2, A3, an, we have the common difference D is equal to AK plus 1 minus AK, where AK plus 1 and AK are the K plus 1 term and K terms respectively. Okay, so to obtain D in a given AP, we need to find one of A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, and dot. So this is very lengthy to find all of this difference. So now note it down. It is enough to find only one of them since they are all basically equal. Okay, so if we find any one of them, then that is basically actually the common difference of this AP. Okay, so for finding the common difference of an AP, if we find only one of them, then you will get the common difference of this AP. Okay, so now consider the list of numbers 1, 1, 2, comma 3, comma 5, comma dot dot dot. Okay, so if we consider this list of numbers, so by looking at it, you can tell that the difference between any two consecutive terms. Here, if you take the difference of A2 and A1, that is A2 minus A1, this is actually equal to 1 minus 1, and this is equal to 0. Okay, and the difference A3 minus A2, this is equal to 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. And the difference A3 minus A2, that is equal to 2 minus 1. A4 minus A3, this is equal to 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1. And the difference A5 minus A4, this is equal to 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. Okay, so here if you can look at it, and you can tell that the difference between any two consecutive terms is not the same. Okay, so this is not an AP. So this is not an AP. And now note that to find D in the AP, 6, 3, 0, minus 3, dot dot dot, we have subtracted 6 from 3 and not 3 from 6. Okay, so for getting the value of the common difference, here we first take the preceding terms and then subtract to succeeding. Basically, here we subtracting preceding term from succeeding terms. Okay, so here when here note it down, for finding D in the AP, we have subtracted 6 from 3, not 3 from 6. Okay, so that is, we would subtract the kth term from the k plus 1th term, even if the k plus 1th term is is smaller than the k term. Okay, but we in generally, when we find the value of D, there we should subtract the k term from the k plus 1th term. And now let us make the concept more clear through some examples. Okay, so now we'll explore some examples. 1. Arithmetic progressions. So in first example, here for this AP, 3 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2, dot dot dot. Okay, so for this AP, here we have to write the first term A and the common difference D. Okay, so here first term, you can easily find the first term of this list of numbers, that is here 3 by 2. Okay, so the first term A is 3 by 2. And now how to find the common difference D? So first of all, this list of number is an AP. Okay, so mind it, kept on your mind, this is given an AP. So for if we have an AP, then you know, for an AP, the difference of two consecutive terms are equal. Okay, and that is actually the common difference. Okay, so here the common difference D, this is equal to 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2, that is equal to minus 2 upon 2, that is equal to minus 1. Okay, so first term here A is equal to 3 by 2, and the common difference D is equal to 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Here we actually find the difference of two terms, first two terms, A2 minus A1. Okay, so that is 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2, and we know it is enough to find only one of them. Okay, and that is actually the common difference of an AP. So here we only find the value of A2 minus A1, and this is actually equal to D. Okay, so D is equal to 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2, and this is equal to minus 1. So remember that we can find D using any two consecutive terms once we know that numbers are in AP. Okay, so note it down, we can find D using any two consecutive terms. Okay, now in example 2, here we have to, it said to us, which of the following list of numbers form an AP. Okay, so first we have to check among this list of numbers which will form an AP. Okay, and if they form an AP, then write the next two terms. Okay, so for finding the next two terms, we need the first term of this AP and the common difference of this AP. Okay, so here in first one we have given 4, 10, 16, 22, dot dot dot. Okay, so here we have to check, is this list of numbers form an AP or not? Okay, so in first one we have A2 minus A1, this is equal to 10 minus 4 and this is equal to 6. Okay, so A2 minus A1, this is equal to 10 minus 4 and this is equal to 6. And A3 minus A2, this is equal to 16 minus 10 and this is equal to 6. And here A4 minus A3, this is equal to 22 minus 16 and this is equal to 6. Okay, that is, if we take the difference of AK plus 1 and AK, that is AK plus 1 minus AK, this is the same every time. Okay, so the given list of numbers forms an AP with the common difference D is equal to 6. Okay, so the next two terms here given last term is 22, so the next two terms are 22 plus 6, that is equal to 28, and 28 plus 6, that is equal to 34. So the next two terms of this list of numbers of this AP are 28 and 34. Now let us see question number 2. Okay, so here we have this list of numbers 1, minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, and dot dot dot. So first we have to check, is this list of numbers form an AP? Okay, so let us check. So here A2 minus A1, this is equal to minus 1 minus small, that is equal to minus 2. Okay, and A3 minus A2, this is equal to minus 3 minus of minus 1, that is equal to minus 3 plus 1 and this is equal to minus 2. Okay, and here A4 minus A3, this is equal to minus 5 minus of minus 3, that is equal to minus 5 plus 3 and this is equal to minus 2. Okay, that is AK plus 1 minus AK is the same every time. Okay, so for every difference, every two consecutive terms, difference of two consecutive terms are always same. So the given list of numbers forms an arithmetic progression. Okay, with the common difference D is equal to minus 2. So the common difference is here, D is equal to minus 2. And now we have to find the next two terms. So here the last terms is minus 5. So if we add minus 2 in minus 5, then we get minus 7. Okay, and if we add minus 7, it is equal to minus 2 in minus 7, then we get minus 7 plus minus 2, that is minus 9. Okay, so the next two terms are minus 7 and minus 2. Okay, now let us see question number 3. So in question number 3 we have minus 2, 2, minus 2, 2, minus 2, 2 and dot dot dot. Okay, so now we have to check this list of numbers. Will this list of numbers form an AP or AP? Okay, so let us see. So A2 minus A1, this is equal to 2 minus 2 and this is equal to 2 plus 2, this is equal to 4. Okay, and A3 minus A2, this is equal to minus 2 that is equal to minus 4. So as A2 minus A1, this is not equal to A3 minus A2. So the given list of numbers does not form an AP. Okay, now let us move to question number 4. So in question number 4, we have given this 1, comma 1, comma 1, comma 2, comma 2, comma 2, comma 3, comma 3, comma 3, comma dot dot dot. Okay. So first we have to check, will this list of numbers form an AP? Okay. So let us check. So here A2 minus A1, this is equal to 1 minus 1, this is equal to 0. And A3 minus A2, this is equal to 1 minus 1, this is equal to 0. Okay. And here A4 minus A3, this is equal to 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. So here A2 minus A1, this is equal to A3 minus A2. There is no confusion. Okay. But it does not equal to A4 minus A3. Okay. So the given list of numbers does not form an AP. Okay. Now, fourth one. So here A2 minus A1, this is 0, A3 minus A2, this is 0, A4 minus A3, this is 1. So here A2 minus A1, this is equal to A3 minus A2, but does not equal to A4 minus A3. So the given list of numbers does not form an AP. Okay. So in this lecture, basically we have discussed arithmetic progressions. Okay. So in this lecture, basically we have discussed, if we have a list of numbers, then how can we find the first term of this AP and the common difference of this AP. And in our end section, we have discussed, if we have a list of numbers, then how can we check that list of numbers form an AP. Okay. And if they form an AP, then find the find the next two terms. Okay. So I stop here this lecture. Thank you very much to all of you.